So today, we've got to the transfer deadline day in February, the 1st of 2027. We have played 9 league matches since we last met as well, and I think things are going well, all things considered. I'm trying to process how it's gone so well, but we also have the FA Cup 4th round tie, which we may play today, or may not play today against Everton. So, let's talk about things, shall we? Hello. Welcome everyone to JLABTV. I'm JLAB and this is Football Manager 2022, the Master. We build a save with Derby County. We're in February. We haven't made a single signing so far. We're at transfer deadline day. I've got 5.69 million to spend, and I'm not sure I want to spend any of it. Unless a really good player comes up, I don't see myself spending money on players. Now you look at this and say, well, why is Cole Evans someone that is potentially coming in? I may have approached Tottenham to loan him in for an extra season after this season finishes for next year, and they've agreed to it. He's on the verge of signing for us for next year. He loves the club. He's a Welsh international. He's good enough for the Premier League, and it was a no-brainer to confirm his signature for next season. He's the best player at the club right now, and I think that tells you all you need to know. And the fact that Tottenham are saying, yeah, you can have him for another year, is also a good sign that we are being trusted with his development because of how good our facilities are. We've also made some upgrades in the backroom staff and the facilities again. So we've actually improved our junior coaching and youth recruitment to exceptional now. We have the opportunity to improve our training facilities, but I want to wait until the end of the season before I do that, mostly so I know if we are going to be in the Premier League or not. And I'm certain we will be, but the opportunity to improve things is getting all the more tempting. I did try to get a new affiliate. They turned me down. And yeah, between Ellsberg and Mansfield, we've got 2 places we can send our players to if we needed to. So Derby County isn't a good spot. So let's go with the games we've had since we last met. So the first game we had since we're beaten by Wolves was a home game against Oxford United, and we battered them. Evans finds Gerbic, who scores his first ever goal for the club. And I'm thinking, okay, I've been justified in bringing him in. Then we make it 2-0 after Cardozo finds Bilic. He scores to make it 2-0 inside 12 minutes. And it took us until the second half to get a third goal. But once we started getting the goals again, it was great. Irvine is found by Gerbic. Gerbic gets an assist. Irvine with a finish. It's 3-0. Before 63 minutes in, we make it 4. Gerbic finds Evans. He plays it across to Gerbic. He goes for goal and gets a brace. Gerbic, of all people, has got a brace. I don't know where it's come from, but I'm not complaining. Before Greenwood plays the ball to Gerbic, he plays it across to find Irvine, who gets his brace, and it's 5-0 inside 90 minutes, and we've absolutely decimated Oxford United, and I genuinely didn't think we'll be doing this well, but shows you we have a good team, and this was a road test side as well, so it's not like we were putting out the strongest team we could ever put out, but it was good to see we can do this well, right? Really good. We then took on Sheffield United in our game in hand, and we actually went behind after Gibson scored after that rebound went in to give them the lead. And it took us to the 90th minute and for us to go a bit more attacking in mentality, but Evans scored the equalising goal, and we've levelled things up, and we've taken a draw. I would have loved to have won, but a draw is still a draw, and we didn't lose. I'm not complaining about that. I'm just grateful we weren't beaten. We then went to Huddersfield Town, and inside 36 minutes, Edmundson gave us the lead after Walsh's free kick was found by him before Greenwood plays it in, and Creswell scores. So both our defenders scored in this game. We did concede a late goal in the 93rd minute of the game, but really, despite Overvaughn's really good finish, we weren't going to lose this game, and we felt like the better team here. So yes, another victory, another 3 points. I'm starting to believe that we can actually be promoted this year, and that's saying a lot. What cemented my belief was the fact we took on Wayne Rooney's Stoke City and took the lead inside 90 minutes after Edmundson scores from the corner before Cardozo finds Edmundson, and he gets a brace. Julian Frenger has got 2 goals in the game. We then get a goal after Evans plays it across to Hussey. He plays it across, finds Cardozo, and Cardozo makes it 3-0. We took on Stoke and won comfortably. We didn't feel like a team that should have won comfortably in this game, but when Edmundson gets 2 goals, you know things are going your way, and that was a really good performance from us. We then took on Bournemouth in a pitch that was covered in snow, and for the first time in a very long time, we were beaten. Herrera with the only goal of the game. And I'm going to say this here now. Bournemouth have done the league double over us. They're the one team I cannot stop, and they are just that good. We did have to rotate the team a little bit and throw a few things out there, but it's still a strong squad regardless. But when you got a player like this playing against you, it's kind of difficult to stop him. Luis Herrera is ridiculous, and he's on loan from Chelsea. Garcia was a good signing. This guy would have been even better, and the fact they signed this guy for free makes it all the more terrifying to me. He's got 12 goals in the Championship this year, and I am scared about what we might have to do in the future. Actually, I should probably scout this team. Let's do that. So we then took on Reading in the FA Cup third round, and I thought, okay, this is going to be difficult. But Irvine gets the opening goal, and I'm thinking, okay, 4 minutes in, we're going to bounce back from the game against Bournemouth, aren't we? Then Reading equalised. I'm going to be honest with you, when Creswell makes that kind of howler and allows Zhao to score, I'm a bit upset. And yeah, I was going to take him off, but then we scored from the corner after Edmundson gets found by Greenwood, and Greenwood gets an assist. Edmundson scores again. Julian Frenger a goal scoring machine for set pieces, it turns out, and he's really good. Creswell, despite making that howler with the header, still got a 7.5 rating, so I couldn't be upset with him, which says a lot. But we're through to the 4th round, we take on Everton. That's nice. Then we took on Middlesbrough and drew because we missed the penalty inside the first 5 minutes. Yeah, this was not fun, and I think we should have won this game personally. Look at the chance we had. So, awkward. It is the first time in a very long time we've had a penalty and not scored it, however, and when Rudoni, who I trust to take these, misses it, and honestly, it's just a really good save, you know things are not going to go your way. But yeah, even without the penalty, we still should have won this game comfortably, and the fact we didn't is a bit disappointing, quite frankly, so, a bad performance all round as far as I'm concerned. We should have won the game. So in an attempt to bounce back from that result, we took on West Brom at their ground, and inside 40 minutes we were 1-0 up. Frank Lampard's West Brom, for whatever reason, could not handle us after Rudoni plays it through to Irvine. Irvine dinks the keeper, really good finish. And yeah, we're 2-0 inside 20 minutes, a good start. Then the second half arrives and we make it 3-0 after Bird plays this to Creswell. He finds Williams, and Williams, of all people, has got a goal. He never scores, but he's got one now. And then we make it 4-0 inside 90 minutes. Bird finds O'Neill. He finds Bird again. He plays it O'Neill. O'Neill scores. Good to see he's scored as well. And then we make it 5-0 just a minute later. Gotta be honest with you, I don't know where this performance came from, but it's good to know we can do that. And Cardoso getting a goal as well shows that, yeah, we are good sometimes. And we've just gone to the Hawthorns and put 5 past West Brom. Still have no idea how we've done that. But we've just beaten West Brom by 5-0, which is a good sign. And tells me that we could make a lot of progress in the future if we can keep this up. So, did we keep it up? Well, we took on QPR, who were in 3rd place at the time, and took the lead inside 8 minutes after Wobby Roche scores that kind of goal. Nice finish. Good to know we can still do really well here. However, 86 minutes, 87 minutes in, Creswell plays it back to Garcia, and Garcia does that. Yeah, that's an awkward goal to concede. Garcia got a 6.3 average rating, and as a result, has been dropped from the team with immediate effect. I can't have a player making that kind of clanger and costing us points. I can't. I really can't. Especially against a promotion rival who didn't have anything of note for chances before that moment. It was a bad mistake, and one I cannot accept. To make up for that though, we then went to Blackburn Rovers and inside 50 minutes scored the only goal of the game after Williams plays it across to find Cardoso. Good finish from him, and I'm starting to think that Cardoso is really showing he belongs here. He's adapted quite nicely and he's doing really well, and we won against Blackburn in a game that they honestly could have won themselves, so difficult game, but a win we deserve nonetheless. Still, as things stand, we are actually 4 points clear of Bournemouth because they've, after beating us twice, have decided to lose themselves and have bad run of form. In the last 3 matches, they've only picked up 2 points from 9. Yeah, Bournemouth have decided to absolutely capitulate recently. They've even drawn to Ipswich and Birmingham in recent games as well. So they're not enjoying themselves at the moment. And I'm starting to think if Millsborough can get a point from us, then they can beat Bournemouth, and it turned out to be the case. But Blackpool, bottom of the table Blackpool, almost beat them. And I'm going to show you this because I still can't quite believe this. It took a 93rd minute equaliser for Bournemouth not to lose that game. We could have been 5 points clear, not just 4 points clear. So even if we lose a game, we are still effectively top of the table. We're now 8 points clear of QPR and Middlesbrough, who actually have shown that they can be good. And the game in hand between Sheffield United, well, that's not a game in hand, is it? Yeah, it's a game in hand. A game in hand between Sheffield United and Blackpool is happening on the 2nd. And then on the 3rd, you've got West Brom and Huddersfield. So, yeah, some big games happening in recent times. And I'm excited because that can happen. We've also got some games in hand with Brentford and Oxford United taking each other, with Coventry and Fulham also taking each other. Games in hand from other teams. So we are comfortable. And I genuinely believe we should be getting promoted now. Even if there is still 15 games to go. Our goal difference is massively improved compared to everyone else. We've scored the second most goals. We've easily got the best defence by some distance. And even if Bournemouth are the odds-on favourite to win the league, they were. Swansea now gone above them. Even if we're only the 7th best team on paper, we're looking good. Carl Evans was in the middle dream 11. Edmundson now is in the middle dream 11. And I've had to turn down bids from other teams. This is why transfer deadline day is important. And I'm going to go through it now. So, transfer deadline day today is happening. I don't know what we're going to be doing in the other thing, but it is what it is. So let's go through it. Also, of talk of note, we do have Buchanan wanted to go out on loan. Montreal are looking to loan him in. While Creswell are 2 centre-backs. Creswell's one by Sunderland. Edmundson's wanted by PSV. I don't know why PSV are interested in him, but they need to give me a lot of money to even consider talking about it. So, yeah, that would be fun. Let's see what we can do. Okay, so good news. The loan move for Evans has been extended for an extra season. And be the end of next season as well we continue on for. That's good. We're going to keep hold of him, and there we go. I'm excited for Carl Evans be staying because we needed that kind of player to stay with us for next year, especially when we get promoted, because it will definitely show that we are a team that can be relied upon by the bigger teams to develop their players for the long term. I love that kind of feeling personally myself. So yeah, we made no signings. We did get rid of Reece Birch actually for 1.9 million. I did forget to mention it, but he's gone to Fulham. He has played twice for them, but no, he's not played for them yet. 1.9 million for this guy who's 30 years of age, and we signed for 62,000 felt like a bargain, and I couldn't turn it down. Even if he's a player that we could use, he's got young players coming in that need the first team football that he would be blocking in the centre position. Even if in right back, he would absolutely be someone that we could have used, but he was really third choice, second choice as well. So I didn't think we could utilise him as much as I wanted to. But Reece Birch has left, and Riley's also left on loan, and then came back because Chesson didn't use him at all. So that was a good low move for him, wasn't it? And looking at this, we're only paying the 18th highest transfer wage value, and Norwich, who are paying 1.1 million, are not even in the top 6. Bournemouth are second in this list, are second in the league, and we're ahead of them. So I think we're overachieving what we're doing right now. Anyway, also, Barrett's gone to Brighton. So that's one less thing to worry about. It's probably why we didn't lose to QPR last time out. How many goals did he get for QPR this season, actually? Because he got quite a bit. 10 goals. Okay, he got most of us in one match. But yeah, good profit for QPR's point of view, and well done to them. He's not played for Brighton yet. I guess he must have just signed for them. But yeah, we are going to go and take on Everton to make up for the fact we've made no transfers, and I'll be back for that game. See you in a bit. So we've just got to the 4th round of the FA Cup. We're taking on Everton at home, so we have the home advantage, but given what happened against Wolves, I'm not expecting much to happen, because let's be honest, it's Everton in the Premier League, and they are in 7th place right now, apparently. If I recall correctly, yes, they are in 7th place. They have won the Europa Conference League in 2026. They actually just won it last year. And their stadium is pretty big now. So, yeah, 5 FA Cups. They haven't won a major trophy apart from the Conference League since the start of the save. But Brian Barry Murphy is doing quite well for himself at Everton, it feels like. So, yeah, he's got them a trophy. Lampard was sacked. I could have gone to Everton. I'm going to say this here. I could have gone to Everton at this stage of the season because it was around this time I actually left for Derby. I left Augsburg for Derby. Everton became available not too long afterwards. So maybe I could have gone to Everton. But I don't know. I don't think I would have got the job anyway. But it's an interesting situation where that could be the case. We do take on Brentford after this game in the league, which I won't be showing. There was a world, actually, where we could be beating Nottingham Forest to get into, well, win the league and promotion. It's one of the two that can happen. That's a world that can happen, and I'm interested in seeing what happens there. Still, we are going to take on Everton. We do have to change Baxter out because he's picked up an injury since we last met. He's out for 2 days because of a cold groin, which he has suffered for the second time in almost 2 years. It's always this time of the year as well. He seems to get it, and I'm very confused as to why. Still, Baxter's not going to start. Garcia will instead, despite his howler against QPR. We have Williams, Edmundson, Creswell, Wilson and Brand, who's leaving, actually, for Mines at the end of the season, because they could offer him a contract we couldn't. So Mines are going to be taking Wilson and Brand. Bilic, Bird, Evans, Walsh, Greenwood and Irvine are the rest of the starting lineup. We have Baxter, Griffin, Acosta, Fraser, Rodoni, Cardoso and Gary O'Neill on the bench. And yeah, with betting on injuries, Hussey's only out for another 7 days. Baxter out for 2 days. It's almost a fully fit squad. So we're looking good. Hopefully Garcia will not let me down again, because I have a lot of faith he will be very good in the future. And I just need him to not be stupid with his passing next time. Thank you very much. Let's see how we do against Everton. Okay, highlights here. We've had all the shots so far, apparently, according to the stats, and they've not been on target at all. We just need to get a shot on target and we'll be good here. Here's Walsh. The fact it's a highlight now is useful. And Williams plays it forward to find Irvine. Irvine's in. The Man City lone just scored. We lead against Everton. We took a lead against Arsenal and beat them. We're now taking a lead against Everton in the FA Cup. Could we get to the 5th round? That'd be nice, wouldn't it? I'm not expecting much to happen, but suddenly cup runs are becoming a thing that we are becoming good at compared to last year when I took over. And it turns out my signings are quite good. Irvine still has to get a few more goals to get the 20 goals I was hoping he would get to, but he's getting there. So half time, it is 1-0, and I can't believe it. In other news, Birmingham have equalised against Man United, so that's fun. Crawley were destroyed by Man City because, let's be honest, it's Crawley against Man City. You'd expect that to happen. And yeah, apart from Mill losing 2-0 to Salford, and maybe Watford drawing against Arsenal, I don't really see any other shocks happening, so hopefully he can keep this up. Birmingham have just equalised again against Man United. I can't believe it. It's 2-2 over there. We have a chance to make it 2-0 here, and Evans, well, it's over, but it's a good idea. We're going to make our first change of the day. Donny's going to come on for Walsh, who's been pretty poor in this game so far, but they've got the ball here. We're just getting the ball away easily to them, and Irvine's got the ball back, and he's just made it 2. What a mistake. And Everton are 2-0 down against Derby County in the FA Cup. I can't believe it's gone this well, but here we are. 2-0. Who made the mistake? Was it Alvarez? No, it was Godfrey. Ben Godfrey with a howler. That's a bad mistake. And 2-0. I can't believe we're doing this well. We've got a corner. If we score again, this really would be the icing on the cake, and we almost did. We've had all the highlights. What's happening here? Okay, they've got a highlight, which is stunned them. Finally, nice they've got a 2-goal lead against Birmingham. Norwich has taken the lead against Gillingham. And Damien Smith is probably playing for Gillingham, actually, which is useful. But here's Williams, and I'm trying to figure out why we're doing this well. Irvine could get a hat-trick, he's not. Pickford's denied him, but what's happening? We've just beaten Everton, and it wasn't even a fluke. We've actually dominated against Everton. They had just one shot on goal, and it was off target. They had no shots on target in the entire match. Am I meant to be saying this was an accidental win, or am I meant to say this is actually my best win so far? We didn't do this by chance either. This was dominant. What a result. I mean, if you told me when I was going to do a transfer window video that, one, I would make an actual signing that made sense, like a permanent signing, and 2, I can go to and host Everton and destroy them, I would have laughed at you. I would have thought I made the signing just not do the video, the game. But here we are. 2-0. I Can't believe it. Also, Coventry actually did me a favour by stopping Fulham from winning. So now, well, Brentford also failing to win is also good. We are looking comfortable. We're 16 points clear of falling out of the playoffs, which, if we pull that off now, will be an absolutely disgraceful performance from us. And we're 8 points clear of third place and fourth place. So I think we can safely say we're now fighting for promotion. And we're in the 5th round of the FA Cup. What is happening? How did we just destroy Everton so comfortably? That shouldn't be possible, right? Right? Anyway, I'm actually going to end this here. Still can't believe we just did that, but I'm going to end this on a high. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. I hope you guys will like and share this video, and that you subscribe to the channel. It really does help me a lot. Let me know down in the comments below that I made the right call with my signings and not making any new transfers. And can you believe we just beat Everton that convincingly? I don't know. But either way, until next time, goodbye and well, good night. Oh my god, how do we do that?